What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thank you everyone for supporting. But this video though, this video is entitled, No, there's no moonlighting into manhood. There's no moonlighting masculinity. This is for men, women, and children, different groups. Who one of the problems I see in society is y'all really think y'all gonna moonlight being men. This is part of y'all issue, and we're gonna get into some serious stuff. I'm gonna try not to cuss because I want y'all to understand this. Men, to be a man, there comes with it's a built-in responsibility and built-in sacrifices that you have to make. See, everybody wants the rewards of being a man, but few of you actually want the responsibility and the sacrifice of being a man. So what you do is you demonize manhood, you demonize masculinity, but at the same time you try to moonlight in it. You want to make masculinity your second job. But see, here's one major code about manhood with men across the board. Ain't no hopping in and out. You cross that line, that's where you at. And if you cross that line and you try to moonlight, you send back over there. See, that's the thing. See, a lot of y'all want to moonlight in masculinity by your own root, by your own code that's not masculine. It's not under the man code. Now, partially what I'm saying first applies to straight men. You of all people know this. And people gonna say, see, there's certain rules to adulthood in general, but there's certain rules to adulthood and manhood that are synonymous. Now see, a lot of you want to make masculinity an evil thing. But here's the problem. You emulate what you think masculinity is by being evil. And most men aren't evil. As a matter of fact, most men are very giving, very altruistic, and always self-sacrificing and serving of others. We're always doing something for other people to benefit. And men understand this amongst men. This is why men respect each other. Because you're bringing something to the table and we thank each other for it in our own masculine way. But see, you folks want to come in and being a man is bad, being a man is evil, and I'm going to act like an evil bad man because you get benefits from being an evil bad man, but you forget this one major thing. You're going to pay the cost for that. See, men who are out of pocket, you will pay a cost. Some way, somehow, you're going to pay for that. See, no man gets away scot-free from the law of man. No man. I don't care how rich or how poor he is. When you break the code, you pay for that. You got to pay the cost to be the boss, whether you're a good boss or a bad boss. But see, y'all want to play games. That's why I'm going to start with the men. See, there's men out here, there's a lot of guys who know this guy or who've been this guy or who are this guy now. I'm a man. Okay. Well, I'm about to treat you like one. Hold up, slow up. Look, See, I'm a man in the sense I'm a boss. I'm a boss. Well, you're gonna have to pay the cost for that mistake right there. You gonna pay the cost for that. No. We need to talk about this. See, men, when it comes to right and wrong, we're black and white. We'll listen to you. See, we'll take an explanation over an excuse, but that's black and white. But when you try to hop in of being a boss and then hop out of paying the cost, you out of here. Either we exile you or we get rid of you. And this is where a lot of y'all get it twisted. This is why there's a lot of factions of different type of men hanging out. Because you're not about to let somebody who's halfway man in the premises. Because he's a weak link. We don't play that game. We'd rather roll solo than be with a bunch of people who playing in masculinity, in manhood. Because ain't no moonlighting. You ain't going to be a man when it's convenient and then a man when it's not convenient. Once you cross that line, you over there for good. Being a man is a great thing when you actually can pay the cost to be the boss. Great thing. But see, a lot of y'all ain't got the heart to pay the cost. That's the problem. So you moonlight. And you expect the men who don't moonlight to accept you. That ain't going to happen. And that's where the problem comes in. You guys who are homosexual, you moonlighting in masculinity. We know you're doing it. You know you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, and y'all think they don't rock with us because we're gay. No. We don't rock with you the same way we don't rock with men who are heterosexual, who moonlight as men when it's convenient. We don't rock with you because you moonlighting. See, you a man when it's convenient, then you gay when it's convenient. You ain't a man both times. You ain't a gay man. You ain't a man who's gay when it's convenient and a man who's gay when it's inconvenient. You hop from one group to the next. You moonlighting. Stay over there. Don't come over here asking for nothing either. Don't come up. You don't need no help because you moonlighting. See, you're a part-timer. You're not a full-timer. You don't get full-time manhood benefits for being a part-time man. You moonlighting. Don't you? And some of y'all act like y'all don't get this because y'all want to play stupid. You're not stupid. You want to play stupid. But as far as men and manhood is concerned, once you cross that threshold, ain't no playing stupid. See, we're not talking as super intellectual individuals with some, out of the stratosphere vocabulary. We keep it very simple and plain to let you know, once you cross being this, ain't no going back. Nah, ain't no going back. This is why we groom people. This is why you groom boys to be men. Because once you get to the man level, ain't no going back to being a child. That's what it is. Women, you moonlight. See, feminism is AKA moonlighting. I want to be equal to a man. No problem. If me and you do the same job, we deserve the same pay. You never heard men complain about that. I'm just like a man. See, once you make that statement that you just like a man, oh, you don't get to hop back. Well, I'm a lady. We ain't trying to hear you. Same thing with the job situation. You do the same job, you get the same pay. What do I mean? You do the same job. See, you got to hold your own. See, you can't move. You can't want equality and me hold my own in the equality and me help you hold your own. You moonlight. Ain't got time for that. Don't say you equal. Don't say you just like a man. Don't say you can handle it. Don't say you got it like that in a masculine way. Because you moonlighting. Ain't trying to hear you. Ain't taking you serious. You over there with it. You playing. For you ladies who are bi or lesbian, you moonlighting. And y'all are worse than the women who are feminists. You want to look like which is weird because a lot of y'all don't like men, but you want to emulate men and try to act like what you think a man is, and you're acting like a man is a horrible depiction because you don't know what you're doing. But you want to hop in and out of being masculine and manhood with men. But a lot of y'all are cool in this aspect. When y'all really get around men, y'all know to check that at the door. Even if you dressed and look like a guy, you know to check that at the door. Because y'all have a better grasp at it actually than regular women. Because I'm looking like a guy, I'm trying to act like a guy, I'm trying to carry myself like a guy, and he gonna treat me like a guy. Because I didn't really step too far over here. But some of y'all feel yourselves, let me test it out, okay? You shall fail. But for the most part, that's the problem. You moonlighting. So we're not taking you serious either. Plus, we can have sex with you just like a straight woman, just like a feminist. So we really know you moonlighting. Take fakes. You playing. Children. See, men tell children, stay in the child's place. And we're grooming children to be adults. We're grooming boys to be men and girls to be women. But we tell them specifically. And see, little boys get this from men better than anybody else. They get this lesson earlier than anybody else. Not earlier. Little boy, if you do something and you step outside of being a child, I'm going to treat you like you're not a child. You understand that? You want to go in the streets and be in the underworld? Them guys going to treat you like you're a grown man in the underworld. The rules, there are no child rules. Little girls, listen, little girl, when you want to act grown, they're going to treat you like you grown. You want to hop back and be a kid when it's convenient. If I find out, and now if you're a child and you were being in a child's place, and you got the short end of the stick, oh, we got your back. We gonna tear this whole world in half. But if I find out you tried to step into the land of man and manhood, and it was too much, and then you ran back to being a kid, that's what you get. I don't want to hear you crying. That's what you get. So a lot of y'all don't want to face this reality. We're not playing games with you. You don't open your mouth and say you're a man, or open your mouth and say you're challenging manhood in a masculine way, and think when we hear that challenge, that's a challenge. That's a real challenge. That's like war. So if you ain't about that smoke, you better watch your mouth. And see, a lot of y'all talk like y'all about that. And then when the men come around like, this is why a lot of guys, if you notice, there are a lot of guys in the world who lean back like, you really don't want these problems. You really ain't about it like that. And you wonder why these guys are so calm. And they telling you flat out to your face, if I dropped you off in a lion's den, are you really going to stand there and say, I'm a lion? Open the cage. Yeah. I'm going to cross this threshold of lionhood, and I'm going to let my divine lionness take over and be the alpha male. And everybody sitting there looking at you like, as soon as you cross that line, they open that cage, you dead. You ain't a lion. You're lying to yourself thinking that you're a lion. But them lions going to straighten you out real, real quick. You hear them growling. You hear them licking their chops. You see their eyes. You see them squint down a little bit. Oh, we getting low. Oh, we got dinner. This is dinner. This is not a drill. Then all of a sudden, as the cage opens, somehow your common sense kicks in and says, I'm not a lion. And the way they swiping their paws, they gonna eat me. My divine lioness is not kicking in yet. You crossed the line, idiot. You can't moonlight as a lion, can you? Can you go swimming and try to moonlight as a whale? Bet you drown. Just saying. There ain't no moonlighting in the manhood either. Watch your tone and humble yourself. We out.